In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 3rd, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Coyotes versus Chicago Blackhawks. Two teams missing out on the postseason meetup on Sunday night at the United Center. The Arizona Coyotes are one of 5 teams in the NHL already mathematically eliminated from the postseason, and their 47 points are tied with the Canadiens for the fewest in the league. The Chicago Blackhawks aren't doing that much better than Arizona, with the Hawks' 58 points putting them second to last in the Central, ahead of only the Coyotes. Chicago comes into this meeting on a 4-game losing streak as well, but Arizona has also dropped 7 of their last 8. This battle of the bat is quite interesting. I'm not running to the window to back either of these teams that are slumping, but the Chicago Blackhawks are at least home here, and the favorite has won 13 of the last 18 meetings between these clubs. The Arizona Coyotes are also the worst of these sides and are actually worse off defensively somehow. The Coyotes also played their worst on the road. Chicago hasn't been playing very well lately on defense, but they get a break with arguably the worst defensive team coming to town on Sunday. Chicago is just 11-17-5 at the United Center this season, but Arizona has a lowly 11-19-4 road record. The Hawks got exploited in Florida the last 2 games, but that happens to most teams playing the Panthers and Lightning on their own ice. Chicago should play better back at home after being on the road in 5 of the last 6. This is a matchup between 2 bad teams, but Chicago is by far the better team overall. Look for Chicago to bounce back on their home ice against a terrible Arizona team to pick up a much-needed win. So the Chicago Blackhawks money line is our full game side pick. Outside of Patrick Kane, the Blackhawks' most valuable asset was arguably goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury. With the playoffs out of reach, they dealt him to the Wild at the deadline. That leaves them with Kevin Lankinen as their starter. He is 4-10 on the season with an abysmal .887 save percentage. Even a low-caliber offense like the Coyotes can capitalize on that. Meanwhile, Arizona sits with the 5th worst goaltending in the NHL, allowing 3.57 goals per game. They've stuck by rookie goaltender Karel Vejmelka all season and traded away backup Scott Wedgwood. Vejmelka has had a respectable rookie season, but it still isn't elite enough to stop Kane and company. This is not a play based on anything either of these offenses have done lately, although Chicago's DeBrincat and Kane have been pretty solid not just the last 2 weeks but all season long. Instead, this is a play against both defenses, a Blackhawks one that has allowed 4+ goals in 4 straight games, and a Coyotes squad that has given up 4+ scores in 6 of the last 8 games. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Edmonton Oilers versus Anaheim Ducks. The Edmonton Oilers will head to the Honda Center on Sunday night to take on the Anaheim Ducks in a Pacific Division matchup. The Oilers are currently 3rd in the Pacific Division and are riding a 3-game winning streak after defeating the St. Louis Blues on Friday at home 6-5 in overtime. The Ducks are 7th in the Pacific Division and are coming off a 5-0 road win on Monday against the Arizona Coyotes. These teams seem to be on 2 different levels this season, so it should be an interesting matchup nonetheless. This will be the last time the 2 face off against each other this season. Each game is very important for Edmonton, who is in a tight battle with 2 other teams for 2nd place in the division, but the importance is even higher for Anaheim, whose playoff chances are hanging on by a thread. With 12 games remaining for the Ducks, they are 12 points out of a wild card position, and while the likeliness of reaching this spot is low, there is still a chance, and the locker room knows it. They have won 4 of their last 5 games and are riding a 3-game win streak. A strong 6-5 overtime win against a great St. Louis Blues team proves they are finding many ways to win, even against good teams. When you look at the offenses on each side here, there is no comparison to see which side is better. The combination of centers Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl have scored 201 points, and that in itself is remarkable. Looking at the power play percentages so far, The Oilers are at a 26 power play percentage, while the Ducks are sitting 22.1%. The defenses are extremely similar, so the offenses are going to run this game. The Edmonton Oilers have had issues on the road as of late, but they're still comfortably the better team here and are in much better form overall. The Anaheim Ducks have lost 11 of their last 12 games, and they've been getting rocked defensively more times than not, so the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. Edmonton has seen the over hit in 39 of their 69 games this season, with 3 pushes on the books entering Saturday's action. The Oilers have seen an average total of 6.71 goals per game this season, and that number dropped slightly to an average of 6.47 goals per contest on the road this year. Anaheim has seen the under post a 35 to 33 to 2 mark in their 70 games this season in relation to the total so far this year. The Ducks see an average of 5.9 goals per game overall. That number drops down to 5.58 goals a game as the home team this season. Edmonton has 6 straight overs and have gone over the number in 9 of their last 10 games. We've also seen the over hit in each of the last 5 meetings between the teams. The defenses have been struggling as the Oilers are allowing 4.5 goals in their last 4 games, while the Ducks are giving up 2.8 goals in their previous 5 games. Neither team is going extraordinary well at penalty kills either, as Edmonton is at 77.2% while Anaheim is at 80.7%. Both teams have prolific scoring options that can take advantage of weak goaltender play. Both these teams are able to score and are not playing defense here. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Stars versus Seattle Kraken. The Stars are hot as of late to help their playoff push, and they head to the Great Northwest to face the expansion Kraken, who have been eliminated from the playoffs. The Stars have won 3 in a row and 6 of their last 7 games. With their win in their last game, the team passed the Vegas Golden Knights for the second Western Conference wild card. What is even more impressive about Dallas' recent play is that 5 of the wins in their last 6 games have been on the road. The Kraken have lost 2 in a row and 3 of their last 4 games. The team has been eliminated from the playoffs, and they have the second fewest points in the Western Conference. Seattle has had issues on both sides of the ice in their inaugural season, and in losing their last 2 games were outscored 8-2. The Stars won their lone matchup 5-2 against the Kraken this season, with that game in Dallas. In their 3-game win streak, they won the first 2 games with defense giving up 2 goals in each game, and their attack got it done in the last game with 5 goals. The Kraken have lost 3 of 4 games, including their last 2 where they were outscored 8-2. They are out of the playoffs and are getting some younger players time, and that has showed. The Dallas Stars are on the end of a back-to-back, but I'm not sure if it matters much, as they've been really consistent these last few weeks, and they continue to get priced cheaply by odds makers. The Dallas Stars are the better team over the upstarting Kraken. The debut season hasn't been stellar for the Kraken, but they have shown some good thing to build on in the future. But we think the Stars will be able to handle business on the road against the Kraken. I look for this game to be like the first meeting between these teams, with Dallas getting it done on both sides of the ice. They are hot and will stay that way, with a win over the Kraken sending Seattle to their 3rd loss in a row. The Stars are on a roll right now, so the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. These teams have been in a number of games recently that saw the total go over. Seattle has gone over that total in 5 of their last 6 games. Dallas has gone under that total in 3 straight games, but have scored at least 3 goals in 5 of their last 6 games on the road. In the last 20 games where the Kraken were the home underdog, the total went over 14 times. Seattle has only scored 2 goals in their last 2 games, and I look for them to score around that total in this game, facing a Dallas team that has given up 8 goals in their last 3 games and gave up 4 goals in their last one. The Stars lit it up for 5 goals in their last game, scored that many in their win over the Kraken, and they will light the lamp often in this one, facing a Seattle team that has given up 8 goals in the last 2 games. Dallas attack will be in form just like the last game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.